Okay, so for week 4 of spring anime, these animes are getting good. Jigokuraku, probably still my favorite show this season, with its like consistent action, in-depth character moments. But also Oshinoko's good, Demon Slayer, very solid, Gundam Witch, they're all great. The isekai and romance shows are nice, if not, a bit generic. I'm watching a few of them, like the one with the gamer girl, as well as the god isekai, which is really random, as well as the sister incest isekai, which is honestly very trash, but kind of funny. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, starting with Jigokuraku, so we fight the motherfucking Kraken this episode. So yeah, this island's getting spicy. Even when you try to leave, if you go across the land, if you try to sail the ocean, they're both fucking you up. There's kind of no escape from this island so far, besides like dying or turning into a flower zombie. So yeah, we meet another executioner and convict duo that are like actually on the boat. So I like their story so far because it's kind of like this little girl who got her whole village killed. So yeah, her and her samurai executioner, they're just trying to survive. They're kind of like the only good people on this island so far. And basically, yeah, the samurai's very hard headed. He's trying to protect her, and then he's like, yeah, she deserves the pardon because she didn't really commit any crimes. Her and her tribe just like lived outside of the law or whatever. So the shogun just murdered them. So yeah, her name is Nuragai and her executioner is Tensa. Their plan to sail away from the island doesn't work because all currents kind of lead back into the island. There's also the giant kraken in the ocean, so yeah, they try to fight off inside of a boat. Basically, they cut off the tentacles, pretty badass fight scene as they kind of like escape, but yeah, all roads lead back to the island. So yeah, they're kind of strategizing. We have to find a current that leads us outside of the island. So yeah, that's another cool detail we got to keep in mind. So yeah, new pairs introduced. It'll probably be fun to see their story interact with everyone else, since they don't seem to be malicious, just trying to survive. Also, after that, Gabimaru and his squad are hanging out. So Sagiri, last episode, she passed out. So yeah, we realized that she got poisoned by one of the butterflies. She didn't turn into a flower, but she just got knocked out. So yeah, that's why she was like kind of powerless and fainting, and Gabimaru had to rescue her. So yeah, she's not weak. She's just, going through this island same as everyone else. So yeah, the big dude, he's like very misogynistic. He's the one following the ninja girl. And then he's like, oh, Sagiri, you're weak. You better leave this island tomorrow. I mean, we already know that there's not really a way to leave the island because boats don't really work. But yeah, basically, Sagri's been dealing with this her whole life, so she does have a problem killing people, even though she's really strong. And then her being part of like the samurai clan, but her also being a woman, her purpose is to kind of get married and make babies, but also people kind of judge her for being part of the executioner clan. So she also wants to take responsibility and kill people. So yeah, basically it's hard to be a woman in this industry, and then people are kind of pressuring her to stand down. I think the misogynistic dude is Genji, we see. He's like the big tall dude, but yeah, we'll hear more about him later at the end of this episode. Because after that, Gabimaru, infinite Riz, he talks to Sagiri, tells her that she is strong. It's hidden, but she has that power. She just has to be more confident in herself, have more experiences, because she's a bit young. So it's kind of a great moment, Sagiri getting her confidence back, and things in this island are running smoothly so far. But then after that, Genji, he kind of like tells Sagiri to leave the next morning. Sagiri says, no, I refuse. So Genji kind of like swings his sword at her, but Sagiri lightspeed snatches it. So yeah, again, showing her power, speed, intuition, it's all there. And then Genji, he's a bit salty. He's talking shit, being misogynistic, like a woman does not deserve to be on this island, go home. And then the big giant dude comes in, Rock Hirota or whatever. So we saw him, he destroyed his executioner. So yeah, this dude's just wreaking havoc. He's huge, and then he kills Genji. I don't know if he kills him, but he swipes his stomach. So this dude has like his internal organs falling out or whatever. So I wonder what this dude's about. He just seems to be, one-track minded, evil, raw, I'm gonna destroy everyone. But a pretty funny ending as we find a new villain. More fights are probably gonna come through in the future. And yeah, this anime continues. And after that, we got Oshinoko, episode 3. Another cute episode. We're basically in the Kana arc right now, the baking soda liquor. So yeah, she's like that red-haired kind of cute child actress. But yeah, now she's grown up, attending the same school as Ruby and Aqua. So yeah, what are the chances? So yeah, she never really forgot about Aqua, like him and his like talented acting, and her having to make a scene, trying to like run things her way. But yeah, now Kana has changed as a person, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Aqua doesn't remember her, which is pretty funny. But yeah, she's basically more professional now. She knows how to get along with other performers and kind of like talk to directors and producers. So like that helps everyone kind of relate to her. But yeah, she's doing her thing, although she is disappointed that Aqua does not want to be an actor anymore, even though he's joining this performing arts school. So she wants to get Aqua back into acting. So that's pretty good motivation from her. We see them like hanging out, going to karaoke bars, just like talking. There's some like romantic tension there, but Aqua is on his grind set. So he got murder on the mind. His shiny blue eye is black. So when that happens, my dude is plotting. But he also thinks he's an inferior actor. Like we know that compared to his mom, he doesn't think he's good enough. Also, yeah, when he was younger, he could make things work because, he was like a lot smarter and a bit creepy, but now he's just like a normal average dude, so he doesn't think he has acting skills. But yeah, Kana wants him to get back into acting. She knows that he has talent, and then he also inspired her. So after a bit of pestering, Kana convinces him because we see that the director from one of Kana's dramas is actually a possible candidate to be Aqua's dad. So Aqua got a DNA test this guy, get a hair sample. And then yeah, we see why, because Aqua, he found his mom's burner phone and basically spent like maybe 4 months trying to unlock it, just like brute force the password, which is pretty unhinged. But yeah, his mom's phone had a list of names on it. So basically we found the guy. Just go through these list of names of high profile directors or whatever. The problem with this might be a red herring. Like maybe none of these guys on the phone are like the person of interest, mainly because we saw in episode 1, the mother, she was talking to the dad on a payphone. So yeah, I thought she'd use the burner phone if she could. So yeah, his name might not even be here. So Aqua might just be chasing ghosts. But yeah, anyway, he joins Kana into the acting gig. It's like a drama, but you don't need good acting skills because it's like an advertisement for all the hot looking guys. And Kana's kind of being like in a supporting role where she's really good at acting, but she doesn't want to overshadow anyone. So yeah, everyone's working pretty well with each other. But then Aqua sees the director's kind of like a dick. He's basically using Kana because her reputation kind of like fell off when she wasn't like a great child actor anymore. Everyone hated her. But yeah, now that she's like redeeming herself, making a name for herself again, like he's kind of hiring her for cheap. So basically Aqua doesn't like how this director is kind of using people, and maybe he's a possible dad candidate. Aqua gets like a saliva sample. But yeah, after that, the anime continues. We'll see what's gonna happen. Aqua and Ruby are doing their thing. The story can go a lot of places, so we just gotta wait and see. Okay, so now for Vinland Saga season 2 episode 17. So big fight scene, the face off between Thorfinn and Snake. It was being set up. It's finally here, one of the hypest battles we have this season. So yeah, very interesting. Snake is big and strong. Thorfinn's really fast, but he's a bit rusty. Even then, yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting, to save Garzar, have him and Arnheid escape. So yeah, the situation is pretty brutal right now. We're like slaves on the farm, but we're fighting against the masters. And yeah, basically there's like no winners here. This was a very sad episode. It kind of ended the Garzar arc. But yeah, but also felt really hopeless because like nothing we do matters anymore. Just like this is one situation as well. Garzar, him and his family like being enslaved and everything, losing battles. It just reinforces how hard Thorfinn's idea of being a pacifist is, because everyone out there is struggling, and even when Thorfinn tries to help rescue them, they still have to fight against other people. So a lot to unpack there, but if you do not care about the commentary, about the analysis of like character motivations of the whole society, then okay, just enjoy this cool ass fight between Thorfinn and Snake. Because yeah, Thorfinn's really fast. Snake has the advantage though because he has an actual weapon. He has that curved sword, like stabbing Thorfinn. Thorfinn's dodging, but like his hair is getting like clipped off each time. So yeah, very hype. Thorfinn even says that this dude is faster than Askeladd, so the fastest dude he's ever fought. So yeah, it's pretty hype. Thorfinn's like fighting with daggers. He's like punching and then he's like dodging, rolling. But Snake, he has the advantage because he can just bide his time and take advantage, take over the area. And yeah, once he kicks Thorfinn out of the cart, now Snake is just in front of Garzar. So yeah, Thorfinn no weapon, he can't do anything. So yeah, Snake gets the upper hand. He takes over the territory and then he stabs Garzar. He's right in front of him. Bro, I'm like, it's over. It's Jover. What is the whole point of the arc? My dude is dead. This is all for nothing. So yeah, rest in peace, my guy. But wait, while everyone's mourning and sad, Snake is like, oh, we're gonna punish you guys. Garzar wakes up in an adrenaline-fueled rage, chokes out Snake. What is this dude made out of? He's been super injured for days. He's been getting extreme blood loss, broken body parts and everything. No food or water probably, but he is still alive. So yeah, my dude is choking out Snake. He's so brolic, he has the chains on, so yeah, Snake cannot breathe. So yeah, Thorfinn kind of like intervenes, tells him to stop choking him out. You don't want to kill him. Also, yeah, Arnheid is telling him to stop as well. We can hang out with our son Hjalti, and it's all gonna be good. So yeah, everything's calmed down now. But yeah, Hjalti is dead, so Arnheid does not reveal that to him yet. But yeah, overall, they do get to escape, so we have accomplished our mission. So Garzar, he did get stabbed in the chest, but he's like somehow still like alive and breathing. He's bleeding a lot, but yeah, they kind of like take over the cart. They leave, they travel. So yeah, we see Arnheid's kind of shaky, like a bit emotional, and Garzar, he's slowly dying. So yeah, while they're traveling in the cart, almost about to escape, we get pretty much a vignette slash flashback of their whole lives together. So yeah, just like seeing them when they were younger and when they had the baby growing up, and then they're just like, a loving family, and then battles and war kind of tore their family apart. So yeah, all that is there. Very emotional, very well played. Also, if you remember the first episode of season 2, a bit of this scene was kind of depicted in the very first episode. So yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, we see the happy family there, Hjalti growing up. This anime does a good job telling us that violence is cool, but it's very bad and like ruining a lot of people's lives. And then Garzar, when he's about to die, he tells Arnheid, I'm not going to let our son become a Viking. So yeah, all these warriors, they do realize that the end goal is to kind of live happily, live peaceful. It's not really about glory or money or wealth or anything, But yeah, Garzar does die on the cart. So, oh my god, they baited us. Did he die? Did Snake stab him? No, he's still alive. Did they escape? No, he's dead. So his whole journey was meaningless. Goddamn, we met Garzar for 3 episodes, made an impression. He kind of like kicked the shit in, wreaked havoc on the farm, killed some people, and now he dies. And now Arnhard gets captured as well, as it's like the biggest cliffhanger we end the episode. So yeah, everyone's about to get punished. So yeah, everything is ruined. There's no happy ending. This was all for nothing. So yeah, I don't know what to feel right now. Besides futility, nothing we do matters or changes. But you know, I think next episode, as in the preview, we're probably gonna get back to the main plot with Kettle and his farm. Although he is big mad because yeah, the girl that he impregnated, the slave, he thought that she loved him. Nah, bro, she was about to leave her ass. So he's probably mad at that. He's probably mad at Thorfinn and Einar for betraying him as well. So we just gotta deal with some fallout. But yeah, after that, you know, King Canute's coming through. Maybe we're fighting some war to defend the farm. We got to see. But yeah, very exciting episode. Very emotional. I don't really care too much about Garzar, the character, but them depicting how, you know, lives are ruined and upturned because of war, and then how it's pretty futile, even if you stop, even if you try to be pacifist. There's always going to be fights and confrontations right now in this, like, kind of Viking society. Okay, so for Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith Village arc, episode 4. So the fight is continuing. Things are going in, like, many different places, where the Mist Pillar got blasted last episode. Tanjiro got dragged away, so he's, like, flying in the air, and then he, like, kind of fell into the forest. Nezuko and Genya are just, like, doing their own thing, trying to, like, fight off 3 demons themselves. So things are a bit hectic. I love how the action keeps going, the fight is intense, and then there's a lot of, like, cool badass moments. Although this episode in specific felt like more of, like, a transition, like, nothing big happened, and a lot of, like, funny filler things happened, where, like, Tanjiro was just, like, slashing with the flying demon for so long. Like, it definitely felt like a transition for more action to happen in the future. So we'll talk about it right now. So yeah, basically the Mist Pillar, we saw him blasted away. So he kind of rescues the little kid Kotetsu that hated him. And then yeah, there's like these big fish demons and pots. So yeah, another upper moon is wreaking havoc. The pot guy, he can kind of like generate demons himself that like take power from the pots. So he doesn't seem too powerful. You know, like a one pillar could probably single-handedly destroy him. But Kotetsu kind of asked the Mist Pillar for help. The Mist Pillar's like, bro, I'm busy. I gotta fight off the other upper moons. But then he realizes, like, with the words of Tanjiro, that, you know, doing good can come back to help him. Also, the swordsmith is trying to repair the 300-year-old sword. He's in full concentration mode, so you also need to defend him. So yeah, all that's going on. So yeah, we see the Mist Pillar warming up, being a good guy. We also realize that he has amnesia. So that's kind of why he's like a bit aloof. He doesn't really understand people. It's because he legitimately does not remember how to interact with people, I guess. So his life is kind of cloudy. So yeah, that's why he's the Mist Pillar also. We don't really know his full backstory so far, but his memories seem to be slowly coming back to him. Maybe because he was inspired by Tanjiro. So yeah, another W for our main character, Tanjiro. Speaking of that, he's kind of fighting the flying demon. So yeah, we realized that these demons from the upper moon, they're kind of split up into 4 pieces. So when you cut the heads off, more demons come through, and they're kind of based on emotions. So this demon is joy, but there's anger, there's sorrow, and probably a bunch of others. So yeah, these are like, I guess, the strongest emotions. So if you cut them up a bit more, they do get weaker. But yeah, the gimmick they have so far is that they cannot die even if you behead them. So yeah, we gotta deal with that somehow. Basically, it's like funny seeing Tanjiro just like slash this guy. This fight was very underwhelming, but yeah, besides that, Tanjiro's trying to survive. This flying dude's not too strong, so yeah, Tanjiro's just like slashing it, baiting some attacks. He's getting clawed a lot though, so yeah, his shoulders cut up, his face, he got some scratch marks. But he basically kind of baits the demon by trying to run away. And then when the demon tries to attack him, Tanjiro ducks and then like kind of stabs the demon in the mouth and then drags him and then flies with the demon. So yeah, they're flying back to where the fight started. And over there, Nezuko's doing her thing, bro. So fucking badass. So yeah, she's using her blood power to kind of burn people alive. So it's like really cool. Like she's getting stabbed and stuff, but then she's like countering, kicking these demons. She's really strong, even though they are outnumbered. So there's 3 of them between her and Genya. So yeah, after dealing with the wind guy, she kind of steals his fan and blows him away. The electric guy with the rod, he kind of like attacks Nezuko and kind of like stabs her neck. He's kind of shocking her as well. So yeah, Nezuko doesn't have that much time left. Also, yeah, speaking of that, Genya, we saw last episode he got stabbed in the stomach. So did we just leave it at that? Bro, this dude, he gets stabbed in like vital organs and he's still alive. So yeah, he has some type of regeneration power, I'm thinking. But yeah, basically him when his shotgun shooting the demons, pretty badass, but he also has a sword. So yeah, he's trying to fend him off, but he is like still heavily injured. But yeah, pretty much no one has died so far, which is pretty poggers. And then Tanjiro comes flying in. So yeah, everyone's kind of fighting off the demons. We see that the demons do get the upper hand, so that's something we gotta deal with. Also, the pot guy's fish monsters are attacking the swordsmith village, so we'll see what's gonna happen. You know, the fight continues. Very exciting. This episode didn't really stick out too much, but but you know, we can't blow our load just yet. So yeah, stuff is happening. We see the love pillar also coming through, so she'll probably make an appearance next episode. But yeah, not that much else to say. You know, it's probably gonna be an exciting season as we like continue. Okay, so for Gundam Witch season 2 episode 4 goes so hard. These characters with their motivations, it's so scary. Mainly Soletta's mom, because we realized that inside of Soletta's Gundam is actually a body of her daughter. So basically this child is in the Gundam body. It's not really like a body anymore, it's like a data stream. So Soletta's mom wants to control the data stream so she can like spread her child throughout the world and her child can be free. That's kind of her goal as I understand it. So yeah, pretty scary. I mean, everyone here seems to have like evil motivations as well, because you know Shadik's running his company now. He kidnapped the dad, so yeah, everyone's doing their thing. We see Guelja Turk. He's actually back now too. So he's still alive. His dad died, but yeah, now he's back. I'm kind of curious what his purpose in the story is going to be, because he doesn't seem to be too powerful so far, but he might be kind of like an emotional leader as he's kind of like running his dad's company maybe. We also see that Soletta's mom tells Murane to run her company as well, because her dad's like in a coma. Soletta's mom's kind of using Murane. Murane wants to tell Soletta so bad, but the communication is so hard. Murane can't just tell Soletta that there's like a body in this Gundam, like this Project Zero plan, because it'll probably like destroy Soletta's world, and Soletta listens to her mom anyway blindly, so it's really hard for Murane to kind of like approach this. She could have told Soletta something though, like, oh, make your own decisions, don't listen to your mom, she's not telling you the whole truth. But Murane just like gets annoyed at Soletta's blind loyalty that she doesn't bother explaining. So yeah, this anime continues a lot of spicy stuff. There doesn't seem to be any winners and losers here. Just like a bunch of people plotting, attacking each other, and having their own like selfish interests. Okay, so for Mashle episode 4, another funny episode, seeing Mashle like doing things, being overpowered, and just like, you know, rising in ranks into school. So yeah, so far he's like in the Quidditch match right now. So yeah, it's called Duello, and everyone's kind of talking shit because his team is losing, and Mash is on the ground. He cannot fly. So he just wants to go home, but yeah, he cannot give up. So he actually jumps up into the air and kicks his legs so fast that it's like he's flying. So he's just like staying in one place, kicking his legs up. And the thing is, his team is down like 50 points. So there doesn't seem to be any comeback, but yeah, Mash, he just like yeets the ball, throws it into the goal. So yeah, easy 1-point goal for him. And now, how does he get more points? Well, he throws the ball with a curve, so it comes back to him. So he makes the goal, he gets the ball again, and just like infinitely shooting the ball. Yeah, it's like a record score. It seems to be a bit illegal, because once you make a goal, like, shouldn't the ball go back to the other team? Like, why do you get possession again? That seems kind of rigged. Like, imagine you kick a goal in soccer, and then the ball comes back to you, and you kick another goal. But basically, Mash taking a loophole in the game, abusing it, and yeah, showing his power. And he also gets like a silver coin, so he's like kind of closer to rising in ranks in the school, basically like their point system. And he does capture the interest of a new character. His name is Lance Crown. So yeah, he's like this blue hair dude with 2 marks on his face. And we realize that the marks on your face, the size and shape and the number of them, that determines your magical powers. It's kind of rare to have 2 marks, and it means you're kind of a big deal. The thing is, Mash doesn't really care, but Lance is trying to intimidate him. And he also captures all 3 of Mash's friends, so Lemon, Finn, and then the sports dude. He puts them into a bottle. And he's like, you better follow me or you'll never get your friends back again. So yeah, they kind of go face off into the forest. And basically Lance has given us his whole backstory. What is the most important thing in life? Mash is like, is it cream puffs? Is it money? Is it family? Is it friends? Lance is like, no, it's his little sister. So yeah, Lance is a cute little sister. I love this, you know, very adorable. The problem is she has magic cancer, which is basically like her magical power is going to deplete slowly. So yeah, the mark on her face is kind of fading. And if it fades completely, she's going to have no right to live by the government. So yeah, Lance is trying to be like the Imperial Scholar or whatever to save his sister. It was a pretty admirable goal by him, but, you know, Mash does not care because, you know, he kidnapped his friends. So yeah, Lance seems to try to take out Mash because Mash seems to be really powerful. Lance has like super gravity powers, so he kind of like pushes down Mash. But yeah, Mash, he's so powerful, bro. Little gravity won't stop him. He kind of pulls up the roots while he's like kind of stuck to the floor, and he kind of destroys the ground. So yeah, Lance has no more balance and the spell gets canceled. But then after that, Lance has an ace up his sleeve where he's going to throw the bottle where he captured Mash's friends down the mountain. And then he predicts that Mash is going to go after him, and then Lance is going to attack Mash with magic while he's like falling down. But yeah, this is easy. As Lance drops the bottle, Mash, he's in his athletic uniform. He's running, he's in a sprinting pose, and he just like goes down light speed, picks up the bottle, runs back up in like 1 second. And yeah, that's their problem solved. Mash has beaten Lance. And also this bottle was empty, so it's kind of a ploy. Mash realizes that Lance is a good guy, and they become friends, so another episode down, another friend made, another enemy defeated, I guess. As Mash is just, you know, getting more powerful, showing us more goofy things he could do with his muscles and speed and power. And yeah, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen in the future. Okay, so for Heavenly Delusion episode 5, Another creepy episode, just like shit with the Promised Neverland kids. Kind of scary. Like we kind of see what they're all about. Also, Kiru and Maru are kind of getting closer. It really feels like Chill and Ellie right now. Just like, Kiru saying, "Oh, I never really felt attached to anyone, never really liked anyone." But yeah, traveling with Maru, I really want to protect him. So a pretty good dynamic between both of them. They're staying in this village so far. Kiru gets some intel, and they're kind of going to a water plant as their next destination to find heaven. Also, in the Promised Neverland world, we realize that the children might be turning into monsters, which might be a bit scary. Also, these children look similar to our main characters. Like Maru looks similar to one of the girls in his facility, so that is not a coincidence. But yeah, basically they reveal that the children are kind of like breeding them to be immune to all diseases. But yeah, that might just turn them into monsters because there's like some diseases that the children can even get. So yeah, they're setting some stuff up, they're revealing some things, and yeah, this mystery continues. I really like this atmosphere. There's a lot of close suspenseful moments as our characters are kind of like, trying to survive in this world. Okay, so for Dr. Stone New World, episode 4. So yeah, pretty scary episode last time because just like we meet the Y-Man, who's apparently like a really big antagonist in the show. So yeah, he's finally revealed. So yeah, he's kind of like a guy speaking in Morse code. Because Senku and the team, they got a boat running, they got a GPS, they got radar, and now there's like broadcasting and receiving signals. So that's very creepy because they realize that he might be related to the like green light beam that turned people into stone. Problem is, why is he alive like at the same time Senku is? Because Senku woke up at a random time period. So yeah, it's kind of weird that this dude is also awake, or it might be like some artificial intelligence robot or something. But yeah, basically a new antagonist here. He might be on the other side of the world or something. But yeah, it's pretty scary because they kind of broadcasted their location. So Senku's like, yeah, we gotta like speed up our industrialization. We gotta go faster. We gotta make weapons to protect ourselves, and we gotta continue the science. Chrome actually finds some iron, so a big ass iron mine, which is really important because they have to make a lot of metal. So it feels really good. We're getting more resources. Stuff is progressing. They're making roads out of asphalt. They got working cars. They're traveling to kind of distribute resources. They're traveling by boat as well. So Senku's village is really powerful right now. They're getting iron, one of the most important resources so far. They have oil, and they're trying to like keep going, keep progressing, try to get enough power and resources to help everybody and to fight off the Y-Man if they ever encounter him. And yeah, that's it for the show so far. Thank you for watching. Nothing really remarkable to say so far, but yeah, I'm gonna keep watching the animes. Please tell me what your favorite shows this week were.